Aileen Cannon is coming to it. She is starting to question if Jack Smith is even allowed, because of his illegal appointment, to persecute Trump the way he has been in an utterly embarrassing Democrat poop your own diapers level justice system. They're disgusting. They're ruined it. They've turned what used to be a wonderful system of justice into something truly ugly, low, and political.
Spare some change?
Sure.
You didn't put anything in there.
Yes, I did. I put hope in there. Hope.
Welcome to Doug in Exile. As we attempt to elect Trump to go in and take out the corrupt justice system, the corrupt FBI, take out the politicization of our rule of law, and put us back to being a nonpartisan, justice is blind, a rule of law. That'd be great, right? Let me punish you for a second with the boobs over at MSNBC.
What? Judge Aileen Cannon embracing everything the ex-president throws her way. Yesterday, she actually held a hearing on whether Jack Smith was legally appointed as special counsel. Yeah, you heard that right.
Yeah, you heard that right, sucker. He's going like, you heard that right, like you ought to be disappointed. Yeah, you heard that right, guys. That's how good the news is. That's how amazing it is that she is questioning how close has Merrick Garland been hovering over Jack Smith, dictating events on behalf of Joe Biden. The people want to know.
I want it now!
Trump's lawyers argued that Attorney General Merrick Garland's ability to appoint Smith was comparable to the power of a shadow government.
Yeah, and that's true, because usually Jack Smith's job would have to be approved by Congress. Merrick Garland has made this thing up. Fine. We're going to have Judge Cannon challenge it. Hopefully this keeps going up to higher court till the Supreme Court can finally realize that Jack Smith is illegal, extra political, and if he's not, if Jack Smith is legal in what he did, then immediately after Trump wins, we have to make someone like Alex Jones special counsel, Sean Hannity, like some giant right winger, instantly unleash them on everyone, including Merrick Garland.
Cannon was skeptical, questioning whether that was a realistic assessment.
This is MSNBC falling apart because Cannon is questioning things on the other side. Okay. So in this case, she was questioning the Trump team, saying, is it a realistic assessment to say those things? Because she's pushing back even on Trump. Now, they're going to claim that like she's only in Trump's pocket, but she's gone back and forth on both sides, questioning both sides. I believe Aileen Cannon is brilliant in gathering information to be a more wise judge.
But as we've come to expect, she also displayed distrust of the prosecutors. Also, this week, the New York Times reports that federal judges in South Florida advised Cannon to not take this case when it was assigned to her last year. Cannon, of course, refused.
Lots of people also said Juan Merchan shouldn't take the case. Judge Engeron shouldn't take the case. Alvin Bragg shouldn't bring his case against Trump. Fani Willis shouldn't. She should step down. Lots of people are giving advice, and they don't often step down or recuse themselves. Now, MSNBC sees something very strange that Aileen Cannon stays in her position, and MSNBC has never once challenged all those other judges who should also be recused. So this is one of those things where recusals are only things for Republicans. If you have to get a bad draw and you draw a Republican appointed judge, you absolutely should recuse yourself, Judge, until we can cycle back through and get a Democrat one on our side to persecute them. Now, here's Dollar Tree Alina Habba on MSNBC.
So even a baby judge who's new to this knows as a district court judge, you got to follow what the Supreme Court says. So
now notice she called Aileen Cannon a baby judge. This knockoff Kmart blue light special, Alina Habba.
Blue lights lower prices every day.
Called Aileen Cannon a baby judge. I mean, she's either a judge or she's not. And they're only saying because of the way that she is appointed by Trump, now suddenly she's too young, as opposed to the 8,000-year-old judges that are persecuting Trump.
You know, I come back to like, what's actually going on here? We've now had, about a year of Judge Cannon and seeing what she's up to. And it seems like she's got a playbook here. The first is distract. Take these very simple legal issues and make them seem really complicated. So we're not talking about Donald Trump willfully retaining classified information in the nation's secrets. We're talking about Merrick Garland's authority and Jack Smith.
That's Christy Greenberg. I'm sure she got her job for being super competent.
What do you mean by that?
Yes, she could be deeply homely and they would still have her on MSNBC running her yacht. Yes, of course, Aileen Cannon has a lot of tools in her arsenal to help make sure that justice happens, including delays.
And step two is use these complications, use these supposed complications to delay, to say, I need briefing, I need argument, bring in outside parties, everybody come in and say what you need to say. And then after the argument, we're going to have more briefing.
Yeah, I know she opposes information coming in, but I'm for it. And the idea that this is an elite thing, you have to be a certain level of elitism before you can present to the court. The people that they're complaining about, they won't name their name. It's Ed Meese. You know, these were like district attorneys for like the Reagan era. These are huge legal scholars, not like they just brought some guy in off the street. Alvin Bragg had Juan Merchan bring in Stormy Daniels off the street. Is that better?
Not a chance.
And step three is disparage the prosecutors along the way. Take every opportunity you can to scold them. And every time she runs this playbook, and we've seen it again and again, Donald Trump wins.
Oh, baby.
Oh, isn't it a shame? They're so bummed that Aileen Cannon runs a playbook, Donald Trump wins, and it's not Engeron every time he runs his playbook, he wins. Juan Merchan, he wins. I'm all for this. I hope Aileen Cannon is even more corrupt, even more unfair, even more biased, and make it obviously so. She should just say it. I'm going to delay this thing, and Donald Trump is going to win, no matter what y'all do. Because that's what they did. Remember, that is now our system of justice. If you're still sitting there ignorant at your head caving in because you think Trump actually got a fair trial by a Democrat appointed everything from Chutkin, Jack Smith, it's all uniparty. It's all his political opponents. It's only after he decided to run for president. Then you're a slobbering idiot.
You're honestly an idiot. I don't know what's wrong with you.
You literally do not know that bias works in people, especially today. We're in a post-truth society where people no longer care about truth and justice. They care about my side has to win, and we have to take out Donald Trump because he's some kind of a weirdo dictator in their minds.
She grilled the prosecutors on Friday on how closely Attorney General Merrick Garland was looking at what they are doing, even though Jack Smith and his entire team have been clear that he's an independent, operation, and that is why a special prosecutor exists.
Oh, sure, totally. These people are just repeating the rules, going, oh, sure, Jack Smith, he's totally independent. Well, then why is Fani Willis and Nathan Wade, why are they visiting him at the White House? Why are there emails that Merrick Garland will not release to the Oversight Committee? He doesn't let them provide oversight. Oh, they're hiding something. And there's been communication. And it's totally a fair question for Aileen Cannon to just say, look, is Merrick Garland behind this thing? Even if he's not, the judge has a right to ask.
She's a rookie judge, inexperienced, all by herself over in Fort Pierce without adult supervision.
She's a country hillbilly in a backwoods court. And I just want to notice all these lisping feminist men totally berating and destroying a female. They'll always go like, oh, how they stroke themselves on, hey, it's Women's Day. Female Day, Great Women Empowerment Day. We're the Women Empowerment Club. And then when it's Aileen Cannon, man, these ladies and this judge, this lawyer are at her throat.
And she's made a lot of rulings that have inured to the benefit of the person who appointed her. That's why a lot of us are scratching our heads, and some have a more nefarious explanation of her behavior. I won't go that far, but it just doesn't look good.
Yeah, what else doesn't look good? All the cases that have gone against Trump. So you guys do not care what looks good or bad. It's so weird because I'll at least admit that we both can be political. But you're saying when your side wins like 5 out of 5 cases, not political, and when Trump gets one tiny victory, which is merely delayment, getting his case delayed, you're going like, oh, this is politics. This is pure politics. I mean, where were you guys at for the last year?
That hearing yesterday, Judge Cannon pressed prosecutors to disclose the extent of Attorney General Merrick Garland's oversight of the Trump investigations, then criticized a lawyer who said it was against DOJ policy to get into those specifics.
I'm not going to dignify her comment with an argument. I'll only say that Wearing yellow puts 10 pounds on you on TV. That particular outfit puts about 20 pounds on you.
As long as she doesn't make a clear final order, Jack Smith cannot appeal her to the 11th Circuit. So right now, Jack Smith's in this period of legal purgatory where he can't ask for her removal yet until she does something with a final order that allows him to take it up to her managers in the 11th Circuit.
The biggest thing, as soon as Aileen Cannon makes some kind of a judgment, that's when they can take it up to the next circuit. So she just needs to make sure that she does not sit and make any official ruling about the case and any conclusion. Aileen Cannon, we support you. No matter what you do to delay this case, you're saving the country. History will remember you well as perhaps being the only one standing against a giant 20, 40 person corrupt state Leviathan trying to destroy Trump's whole campaign to undermine the vote. So thank you, Aileen Cannon, for helping protect the vote in whatever way you can. I'm Doug in Exile.